The simple white marble headstones and niche covers at Arlington National Cemetery are part of what makes Arlington so iconic. These grave markers represent American service members and are symbols of the cost of freedom. Furnished by the Department of Veterans Affairs, they're available to eligible veterans at no cost. While simple and unassuming, contemporary grave markers are inscribed with the record of a service member and follow a simple format that stays uniform across each marker. At the very top of most headstones and niche covers is the Emblem of Belief. These emblems or symbols represent the religion or beliefs of the service member it represents. There are currently 78 emblems of belief available, with the option of not including one at all. Next is the full legal name of the service member, followed by their rank they retired or separated as during their time in the armed forces. Below that is the branch of service. These include the U.S. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, and in the future the Space Force, as well as the U.S. Army Air Forces, Women's Army Auxiliary Corps, and Women's Air Force service pilots. War service is then commemorated on a grave marker by including the names of conflicts during which the service member served in, served during, or was killed in action during, depending on the conflict. Immediately following is the birth and death dates of the service member, followed by awards they received during their time of service. These can include the Purple Heart, Silver Star, Distinguished Service Cross, Navy Cross, Air Force Cross, and the Medal of Honor. For Medal of Honor recipients, their headstones or niche covers are inlaid with gold lithochrome lettering, as well as the image of their service branch's Medal of Honor. At the bottom of the grave marker, families can choose to include up to 3 lines of terms of endearment about the service member. This can include nicknames, accomplishments, or credentials, and special unit designations. The space can also be used to indicate that a service member was a prisoner of war during their service. All memorial markers or grave markers honoring a service member whose remains have not been recovered or identified must include the inscription "in memory of" before their name. These memorials are often used for service members lost at sea or missing in action. Group burial markers are used to memorialize 2 or more service members who perished in the same military event and are buried in the same grave or whose remains are unrecoverable. On the back of the headstones, a section and grave number is inscribed. On some headstones, information about spouses and eligible dependents is included on the back if they are buried with the service member. These simple white marble headstones and niche covers, stretched across the rolling hills and pristine grounds of Arlington National Cemetery, are the ever-present reminder of service and sacrifice, the cost of freedom. We salute all service members of every generation for their great service to our nation.